Hi Queens, it's Viv again. Check out this Love Nikki account. I am a V10 player with 86,000 diamonds. I have never owned this many diamonds in my life, not even in my main V13 account. But I've quit this game. I have not logged in this Love Nikki game for a long time now. You can tell because the nap hut is activated, and nap hut only activates when you haven't logged in for at least 20 days. So why did I quit this mega successful, mega rich Love Nikki account? Well, this server, the Vietnamese server, which I'll refer to as VN, actually treats player worse than Love Nikki Global does. I know, surprising, right? So the main reason I stopped playing VN is because it's a dead server. VN is a year older than us in Love Nikki, but we in Love Nikki has caught up in every way, shape, and form, especially in hell events. It was actually the lack of hell events that got me to quit. Imagine saving this many diamonds for a hell event, but it just never comes. How defeated would you feel? All your hard work down the drain. Let me show you how bad it was. So let's start with year 2020, because 2020 was when I first noticed something was wrong. So Vienna Hells 2020, the first hell event there was a spiral staircase in January. Next hell event was 4 storms in April. Okay, 3 months apart, pretty normal. And then the next hell event after this is Light in Mirror in October. That's a 6-month gap. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Yeah, 6 months gap. That's a very long time. And then the next hell event, we wouldn't see a next hell event until 2021, which, okay, that's normal. But then the next hell event actually came much later. Moonless Voyage came in April of 2021. Another 6-month gap. And then the next one after that is going to be August, April, May, June, July, August, 4 months later. Oh, you'd love this next part. Guess when the hell event after this is? None. There's no hell event. It has been 7 months with no hell events. This is what got players super duper pissed. Let's do a comparison with Love Nikki. So this is the Vietnamese server. It has up to the Blessed Lands hell event, and that was the last hell event it ever got. Love Nikki, yeah, Love Nikki has Mystery Mood and a Wave of Time. VN is a server that is 2 years older than Love Nikki Global, yet it is 2 hell events behind us. Like, what? Let's see what VN players are saying. Here is a comment from Juan Hum. 2 years! We don't have hell events in Lunar New Year at the Vietnamese server. That makes me so sad. In 2021, we only have 2 hell events. With the slow update and the management ignoring our voices and blocking us, I'm so jealous of Love Nikki Elix. They work very well, better than a Vietnamese server ever. I wouldn't say Elix works well, but definitely better than a Vietnamese server. Let's see what Vietnamese server has compared to Love Nikki. To do this, I'm going to bring up this lovely Love Nikki boycott infographics, and let's see if a Vietnamese server has the stuff that we are asking for. First up, important updates such as permanent hell events, HD updates, Star Quarter updates, and new interfaces. The only thing a Vietnamese server has is the permanent hell event. HD update, Star Quarter update, new interface. Vietnamese server does not have that. I think this is something that would get Love Nikki players pissed. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Imagine no Starry Quarter. If Love Nikki has no Starry Quarter, how would you feel? I would be so pissed because there are so many players that plays Love Nikki just for the Star Quarter, and Vietnamese server never ever had Star Quarter. Oh my goodness. Up next, account binding and recovery. Vietnamese server has this thing called Zalo. I'm not sure what that is. At least it's more than just Facebook. So there's that extra option, which is nice. Welfare events, give us welfare events. I don't even play the server anymore, so I'm not too sure. But if you play VN and you know what's going on, please let me know in the comments below. Up next, around the world. Oh my goodness. It's funny here because same as Love Nikki, it's not around the world, it's just around the apple and around the cloud. Up next, Dreamweaver. So A Vietnamese server sort of the same as Love Nikki. The Vietnamese server does have Louis penguins, and they do have Eldo. However, something missing here, something like the main character that's missing. Yeah, Nikki is missing. Up next, Star C Recolor. The easy way to tell if a server has Star C Recolor is if you head over to Arenas and click on this Star Coin Shop button. If the Star C crafting region is here, then there is the Star C Recolor. A Vietnamese server does not have it here, so they do not have the Star C Recolor. And up next, craftable recharges. I cannot speak on this because I am not active in this server anymore, but someone who is active on this server, please let me know in the comments below. A co-op suit. Oh my gosh, VN is so much more sadder than us in Love Nikki. Take a look. So this is their latest suit, and this is a server that is 2 years ahead of us. Nani? Like, what? Where are the updates? Oh my gosh, it almost makes me want to say Love Nikki players have no right to complain, but we actually do have every right to complain. Both our server is being treated like poo-poo. And then finally, housing pavilions. I can't speak on behalf of this one too because again, I am not active on here anymore. But if you're a Vietnamese player, please let me know in the comments below. Oh, one more thing that I want to note about the Vietnamese server is take a look at this. What is this? This is like the old style, like what? Vietnamese server never got the upgraded achievements that we in Love Nikki got. They are so far behind. Oh my goodness. Yeah, remember our Love Nikki game used to look like this. Now, let's see what other Vietnamese players are saying. Here's a comment from a Katoji fan saying how VNG are such bad developers. Players are mad because when they try to trend a hashtag, VNG would remove the comment and block them. Oh my gosh, that is so messed up. If you're removing all negative comments and blocking your players to prevent further negative comments, that's changing the narrative. People will see only the good comments and think, oh wow, this game is amazing, when it really isn't. At least Elix is better in that front. I'm happy that they're not blocking boycotting comments. Imagine if Elix did that. How pissed would you be? And dude, Katoji, why did you post in this video? I made this video, I have 80k diamonds when in that server, a year ago. Remember this video, guys? You don't? Good. Don't watch it because I regret everything I said in this video. I pretty much said how relaxing VN was, having such long breaks between hell so I could save more diamonds. I take it all back because when the breaks between hell events are 6 long months apart, you get bored and you eventually give up and quit like I did. Here's another viewer comment from Chowli. This was a lot, so we're gonna read this all and then we're gonna break it apart later. So Chowli says, I have played VN server for 5 years. In the past, this server used to be very good. Now the new team of the game is freaking terrible. They don't listen to players. They even block them on Facebook homepage when players try to give them suggestions. Instead of us getting a new hell event for Lunar New Year, they decide to celebrate a recharge racing event. There is no reason for me to attend such a poo-poo event. I feel like they're trying to drain players' wallet before this server collapses. A free code for all server, huh? Okay, I will make it become limited code for the 3,000 fastest players. And a lot of bugs have lasted more than 2 months. I'm at my flippin' limit. Okay, let's talk about the first part here highlighted in yellow. Yes, I agree the VN server used to be amazing. It was comparable to the Chinese server. Like CN gets something new, VN gets it shortly after. They don't listen to players and even block them on Facebook. Yeah, that's exactly what Katoji said in the previous comment. Chowli just echoing that. Instead of giving us a new hell event in Lunar Year, they decide to celebrate a recharge racing event. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. I know VN server does this thing where the top spenders wins real life gifts sent to their address. Hundreds of dollars needs to be spent to win these real life gifts. And they do this quite often too. Is that what you mean by recharge racing event? Elix never does anything like this. It'll be nice to reward their top spenders though, but I understand how free players can get upset that these rewards are trapped behind a very, very large paywall that pits player against players. But yeah, I understand your frustration. Imagine having an event like that, but no hell event. Lunar New Year is a huge holiday in Vietnam too, so there is supposed to be a huge hell event to celebrate, right? But no, they don't get it. Free code for all server. Limited to the 3,000 fastest player. Oh man, I'm familiar with this. Another game that I played, I'm not going to mention it, also did this thing. And I would never get the redeem codes. And that makes me so angry. Like, why would they put a limit? That's so dumb. Like, of course you have more than 3,000 players. Of course it's going to reach its limit. Oh, and a lot of bugs that have lasted more than... Okay. I know, because this is 360 Mobi, and 360 Mobi also manage a Miracle Nikki C server. As a very, very, very invested player in the C server, I do notice there are bugs that last forever and never get fixed. No apology, no compensation, no nothing. Players report the bugs and it just whoop, flies over their head. Same thing with VN, I guess, since it was the same developer as the C server. One more comment I want to feature. This one is by Rachel. Rachel, I see you post a lot in my videos. Thank you so much for bringing this to my attention. So Rachel here says, I'm a Vietnamese player playing mainly on Love Nikki VN. I do play LN too because I love this game a lot. We VN players are very furious right now. The reason is, like Chinese, we have a Lunar New Year Hell event. Lunar New Year is the biggest day in Vietnam, and everyone is looking forward to the next Hell event, which is True Roads. But now in VN, it is February 3rd, 3 days after Lunar New Year, and no information or any confirmation from Momo about this hell. He says he needs more time for the super update. And I mean, what's the point saying it's a Lunar New Year hell when it's almost over? Yeah, so at this point, Lunar New Year is over and I don't see any hell event here. What's the point of my 16k hard-earned diamonds? What's the point of not having a hell after 6 months? It's 7 months now. I've seen your videos about the boycott, and LN is not alone. VN server does not have these things too. And some things VN is a lot worse than LN, like the Star Corridor and the Round the World. We are really bored right now. The only event we're having is the stamina event. Alright, this is what we must do. LN and VN players unite and fight for justice. VN players don't have the voice because their Momo keeps deleting their comments on Facebook and blocking them. Don't be shy to speak on their behalf, share their stories on Reddit, Discord, leave bad reviews on their app store. I'm here doing my part to spread awareness. And thank you to all the VN players who commented on my videos and DM'd me and made me aware of this. Alright everyone, that is all for me. I'll catch y'all next time. Subscribe or I'll delete your... you probably want your Love Nikki account deleted at this point.